Welcome back in the closet. We are
at it again, and the table's noisy. It's a squeaky table.
No, you're noisy because you're moving around all over the table. Get down here right now. Get off the table.
I'm not on the table. I was leaning on the table. I move around a lot. I'm a fidgeter.
We have this. She gets distracted because we have this table in that we just put in the closet for podcast, and it has a pole on it, a stripper pole. Oh
yes, Runyon. Don't
for
you
when
wish.
I do my solo podcasts.
Don't you? Oh, really? We do actually have stripper poles in the basement.
We do.
If anyone needs one, we can sell them.
Yeah, we could give a discount on them.
Long story on why we have them. Well, I mean, I used to have a pole fitness class. I did not teach it because
you had a stripper teach it.
I had a stripper teach it. Angie's been on the pole twice, and it was ugly.
I doubt that.
I have video, and you saw it. I can get up there, and I can hold myself just fine. It's not that.
But then you don't know what to do.
I don't know what to do with my body. I'm awkward.
Well, you're not awkward.
I am on a pole.
Okay. I'll give you that. Here's what I didn't realize about the poles. So we have 4 of them. Come get them.
Or come use them.
Or come, yeah. But send us pictures first.
Well, I will be here.
I don't want them to come.
What?
Oh, I thought they were going to come and perform.
That's what I'm saying. We'll be here.
Well, yeah.
What do you mean send pictures?
Because I don't know who they are.
Oh, send pictures before you come over. Oh, yeah. Dear Lord, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, what about these poles?
Sorry to be so shallow.
I'm sorry. Well, no, I'm on your page. I wasn't.
Oh, the poles. The thing I didn't realize about the poles when I was asking the nice stripper lady, who wasn't so nice, about how the poles works. I thought those women slid around those poles, and the poles were but they lock and unlock.
No, those poles spin. They make it look like, oh, look what I can do. Those poles spin.
Well, that's a good thing. It's still hard.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
Their grip must be amazing.
Yeah, they have special stuff they put on their hands.
Really?
Yep. And stuff like that. But, yep, I got up there a couple times, but I just kind of stood still. I just couldn't, yeah.
Well, it's like training for anything else. You got to give it time. You got to work your butt off at it.
Right, I didn't have time for that, though. But they are in the basement. I guess if I ever wanted to take up pole fitness again, I could.
Just put some pads down.
Yeah. So
you don't break your neck.
I should have told the officer today that pulled me over that I had poles in my basement. Maybe he would have been a little bit nicer. I got pulled over today.
Yeah, we've talked about that.
By the state police.
Yeah, you're screwed when you get pulled over by the state police.
Yeah, it was somewhat of an unmarked SUV. I mean, it wasn't totally unmarked, but there wasn't like police on the side, right? You know how they just have it. They're just a plain car. And he was driving towards me, and as he got closer, I kind of saw the lights in his front, window, and he passed me, and I know that my inspection sticker is dead, and I was like, oh crap, because I saw in my rearview mirror he took a duck in the parking lot and turned around and came back my way. Now I'm thinking, oh yeah, I mean, I'm totally dead. So I turned the corner, and as I did, where it was a safe place to pull over, there goes the freaking lights, and I'm like, okay. And I was on the way to get the kids from school.
Ugh.
Yeah. He's like, do you know you're inspecting? And I was like, I know, I do. I said, but it's going to fail because there's some things that need to be done to my car. And to be quite honest, and I was just honest with him. I said, I'm going to be honest with you right now. I don't have the money right now to fix all of it, so I know it's not going to pass.
Right.
So that's why. And he was like, yeah, like you need new tires. Could that be one of them? I was like, dear Lord. I was like, yeah, that's one of them.
You should have been like, hey, Daddy.
Hey, Daddy.
You help me get some tires?
Hey, Daddy. Give me some tires. Hey, baby. No, I'm just kidding. That doesn't work with me. I've tried flirting. I don't have boobs, so I can't use that. But I always leave my purse in the trunk. So, I have to get out of the car, right? Because I do have one asset going for me, no pun intended. And so, I'm like, he's like, where's your driver's license? And I said, well, it's in my trunk. I need to get it out, and can I open the door? Because, I don't want to just open the door and him get all aggressive. Or maybe I do, but no, not him. Anyway, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I'm good. I'm all right.
I went to the trunk, and so I go to the trunk, and I open the trunk, and I kind of lean over a little bit. So I try to put my booty in it.
Well, wait. Did you keep your knees straight?
Ooh.
Did you bend your knees? No chance. You blew it if you bent your knees.
I thought
amateur move.
Oh yeah, I should have done that. I'll try that next time. So anyway,
and arch the back.
I got you. I had on shorts. I had on booty shorts though.
Oh, see, it would have worked. It would have been great then.
Well, I got my license out. Then he's like, your registration and insurance card. And I'm like, well, it's in the car. And he said, why are they separate? Why do you have your purse in the trunk? And I'm like, I wanted to say, what the freak is it your business why I have my purse in my trunk? It's my car.
Yeah.
I can have my purse in the hood of my car if I want to, which I wouldn't.
That wouldn't be wise.
Well, no, it wouldn't. But I'm just saying, I'm just figuratively speaking. And I was like, well, and I just told him the truth in my own little way. I was like, because, to be quite honest, I'm getting ready to go pick up 3 kids from school, and you see the size of my car, and I have a bunch of bags. I can't put them in the back seat because if I do, they get in the car. The kids start, hey, your bag, and like start stressing me out and kicking my bag around.
He's like, I get it. All right.
No, I went on and on like this because I want to wear them out, right? I'm like, then they kick it around, then all my stuff falls out of my bag, and then it's a big mess, and I'm distracted, and I don't want to wreck my car. And he was like, oh. And I said, and three of my kids are teenage girls because I knew that would get him. He was like, oh. And then he started softening up a little bit. I was like, I know, right? Which is why I'm so scattered. Anyway, long story short, I couldn't find my insurance card, Runyon. And I pulled out my registration. He was like, that expired in 2017. And he said, but I know you have a registration because your tags are good on the back.
There's a separate one in there. You just should have pulled it out.
I know. I found it when he was in his car writing all my tickets. Anyway, he said, is your address still blah, blah, blah? And I was like, no. And he looked at me. I was so scattered. He was like, so you don't have your insurance card. Your registration's expired. And this is not the right address. I was like, we just moved this summer. I was like, I'm telling you, my life is chaotic. And he started laughing. Goes back to his car. Comes back. I'm texting Runyon saying, give me my insurance card. Because, we have insurance. I just didn't have the card because I'm not organized anymore. I used to be. And he comes back with this long, and if you guys are on Snap or Instagram, you saw it today. If you saw my story, this long piece of paper, from one side of the car to the other. He didn't cut he was like, let me explain this to you. And he cut his finger and his finger's bleeding. So he's trying to keep his bloody finger out of my car. And he's showing me this long piece of paper. And anyway, I got 2 warnings. One for tires. Did you know you can get a ticket for your tires being bad? Okay, well, I got a warning for that and a warning for my sticker. And then I got a ticket for not having my insurance card. So all that's your fault, just like I said today on my story. That's the end of it. So that was So I got pulled over today.
Oh, your oil needs changed too. You are freaking way over.
Oh, mother
I thought
effer.
the engine was going to blow up on the way down there.
That's your. This is your territory.
I don't drive your car. You got to at least tell me. I don't check the oil thing. You got to keep up with it. And then you got to tell me, Jeff, I'm 8,000 miles over.
Am I?
8 or 10? You're way over.
You're exaggerating.
No, it needed to be changed at like 51,000. It's at like 58,000. Well, so that would be 11,000
I still think that's your category.
The engine's going to explode in the middle of the road.
You seem to know how to put your laundry in my laundry basket and it gets done. You can check my car.
Well, that's something that's in front of you.
Well, why don't you drive my car every weekend. Don't even.
I'm a zombie by then.
Oh, excuses. I swear, no. You can check it just as much as I can. You're the man of this relationship, and men take care of cars. We've already had this podcast.
Then you
take care of cars.
I'm not going to take my clothes off and put them in the laundry basket. You can take every once in a while. You can take all my clothes off and put them in the laundry basket.
You'd like that, wouldn't you? I bet you would. No, that's not the same thing.
Well, you can do it anyway.
Anyway, okay, my oil changed. Fine. I just don't like doing it, man. They take advantage of me. They tell me there's other things wrong and I got to call you, and then you're involved anyway. You might as well just go do it. Do it at the same time you get my freaking car inspected. So I don't get pulled over freaking again, which I will.
Well, okay. I will get it done.
If I do, I'm going to be sure not to bend my knees.
Right.
Okay, got it.
Gosh, come on.
God,
practice.
I am.
We'll have to practice your form later.
You're so crazy.
Oh, man.
Oh, well.
You know what I thought about this weekend? Oh, first of all, I was getting gas the other day on my way back through Virginia, and this extremely skinny woman, older woman, but she might not have been older. She was extremely skinny. Wanders up to me while I'm pumping my gas.
Ew.
And she says, "This has never happened to me before. I have never asked a soul for anything in my life."
Bull crap.
And I felt for the dude in Riverwalk that day.
Right?
You know? And I'm sitting there with this lady, and she's like, I just see that. I forget. It was like a black Honda Accord.
It broke down and they needed gas.
No, she was at the pump. She said, I just need a few dollars for gas. And I don't have anybody to call. And I said, okay.
Did you give her the job hotline? She could call them?
No, here's what I said to her. I said, okay, what I'll do is go inside with me, and I'll put a little money on it so you can get some gas. And she goes, well, you can't tell them it's me.
Because she frequents that.
Because she said one time I helped somebody here.
No, she did not.
And they came out and said, you can't help that person. They're panhandling.
So what did you do?
I put some money on her gas.
Did you use your card in her thing?
No, I used it inside. I gave it to the lady inside. Oh my gosh,
you about freaked me out because I was about ready to shut this podcast down and go check our accounts because they could have got like people steal like the.
Yeah, I got this. I wouldn't have done that. I'm not going to walk over to her place.
Okay.
I went in there and I said, I'm going to go in there and I'll put it on pump 6 or whatever, 14. I can't remember. I think it was 14. I was way off, but that's all I did.
How much did you give her?
I just played $5.
But you fell for it.
I didn't fall for it. I knew when she said she was a panhandler.
You did.
I would have fell for it if I gave her cash. I still felt like I had already committed to giving her something, so I needed to, even though she's a panhandler. But I couldn't prove it. I didn't have time to get a trial. I was already out of my route.
Okay, so I was actually talking to the girls about this the other day in the car. Maybe it was Brooke and Gary. We were at the stoplight or the stop sign there at Ashton Place. Anyway, it's our local Kroger, and there's always people standing there with a sign like asking for help, asking for money. And I always pull away. And Brooke was like, "Mom, how do you do that? Do you not feel bad?" And I'm like, "No, I really don't." And here's the thing: I have given money to people before. But there's this thing, and it's kind of like instinct, or it's kind of like intuition that like you have. Like sometimes you'll meet somebody and you have like this feeling, you have this gut feeling, you have this intuition that they're either really good people or not a good person, or like they're sketch or something like that. I have that feeling sometimes with people asking for money. I have given money because sometimes I feel very, very, very compelled. Like I have turned around and gone back because I feel that pull, I feel that tug. But honestly, I don't all the time. And I don't know if that makes me, but I just don't all the time. Sometimes I can drive right by without even blinking an eye. But then sometimes I do feel like really strongly. I've helped a lady and her kids before. I do help people, but not every single.
Used to take that dude a sandwich every day in Atlanta when you used to.
Yes, he stood on the corner right before you got on the interstate, and he never really asked for money. What he would do is he would ask you to roll your window down. I would crack it. Again, I felt pretty safe, and I just cracked it. And he would not ask for a dime. He always said, "Do you have any leftover food or drink in your car?" I had given him half-drank sweet teas before. I had given him French fries leftover, because that's when I ate crappy. French fries left over from lunch that I left in my car, and he will actually eat them. So I felt bad. So like every day before I would leave, almost every day before I would leave work, I would make a sandwich and I would take a can of Coke. I would stop by, roll my window down, and give it to him, and he was grateful for that. Right. That I'll do all day long.
Heck yeah.
But to give you my hard-earned money, I won't always do that.
Well, and two, they frequent it too much.
Right.
So you can't stop, and you get used to them. Like you get used to it and desensitized to it, so you just are like, don't even notice them sometimes.
Yeah.
But when they're always there, it's like the daggone, they always asking you, like, do you want to donate $1 to the mismatched leg kids with
what the heck?
half a head buried under the sand in California?
Dude.
And you're like, dude, if I gave $1 every time they ask, and they always, you like look up and they're looking at you like it's their first time seeing you. And I'm like, I come in here all the time and you people judge me.
Yes. Like, are you talking about like when you check out like with your credit card and on the screen, it's like, would you, Runyon, you yelling at me.
Whoa, that's a faux pas.
See, you're always yelling at me to turn my phone off. Now it was you. Bam, you're not perfect. Anyway,
that stung.
I love you though. But no, you like on the credit card, like when you're checking out. And there's an option like you can do. Would you like to donate 5, 10, 15 other? No.
And it's it's like that, and like at Panera. When I went up one day and I paid, and it asked, "Do you want to tip?" And the lady standing there looking at me, and I'm like, "What am I tipping for?"
You took my order.
Yeah, you took my order. I mean, I'm gonna come up and get it. There ain't anybody gonna come to my chair.
Yeah, what
and
are
give
you
me
tipping for?
Give me a like a freaking refill, or ask me how my day was.
Yeah, what are you tipping for? She's doing her job by taking her order, and they're doing their job by cooking the food.
It's the age-old philosophy, which works. If you ask enough, you'll make some money.
Asking
you
is
just
always
ask, and there's a lot of people that'll be like, "Okay, I'll just $1."
Have you ever tipped at Panera before there?
No, I asked the lady, why are they asking for tips
What'd
now?
she say?
She's like, "I don't know." It was a younger girl.
Well, what about like speaking of donations and stuff?
But on tips, the one thing I do is, and I don't know if it's because I'm not 100% sure on what's right to do or percentages, but whenever I order takeout,
right,
like I go in to get the Chinese, and I'm standing there and they're cooking it and they're handing it to me, and there's a tip line on it.
But you went to pick it up.
I did, but I always feel like I need to throw $1 or $2 on there.
Maybe $1 or $2, but like you called in the order, they cooked it, and you went and you got out of your car. It wasn't even curbside, right?
Right.
So you got out of your car, you went in the restaurant, you picked it up, and you went back. I don't think that you tipped that much at all. And maybe I'm wrong. And people who work in the restaurant industry, I'm not trying to be rude. Please message me and tell me, explain to me what's up.
No, I don't believe you should. I don't think there's a reason you should, but I'm just saying.
Like even a pizza delivery, I see tipping.
Yes, and then they screw those pizza delivery dudes because all of them are starting to add these like $2 and $3 delivery fee.
Yeah.
And,
right.
And that discourages me from tipping well. You know, it kind of says, well, they're getting their money.
Yeah.
So here's $1, here's $2, whatever.
Now, I'm about to ruffle some feathers right now.
Oh, boy.
And I don't mean to. And maybe I don't have a right to say because I've never been a server. I appreciate your service to my belly. But here's
a small town woman.
No, I'm not going to be mean about it.
I'm not saying anything. So if you're serving us in the future, just, I like you. Keep my food cool, good to go.
I'm not saying I don't like people. But if you're going to be a poor server, meaning you're not going to be nice to me, you're going to be super, super slow when it's not busy. I even give slack. If it's super busy and the service is slow, I'm cool. She's working her butt off, or he's working his butt off. He's trying hard. I can see you trying hard, even though you're serving me crappily. I don't know if that's a word, crappily.
Yeah, I get it.
But if you're serving
you see
me
the
crappily,
efforts there.
I see the efforts there. I feel bad for you for being overworked. But if it's dead and you're giving me attitude, and just because I asked for my freaking cheeseburger plain or something special, you look at me like I'm stupid, and you just don't have a personality, I'm not going to tip you
work
well.
for you.
I'm
no.
sorry.
That's how it works.
Because you pay, you cannot reward poor performance. That's why we're in trouble with the society today. I very rarely have tipped poorly. I've run into it a couple of times. Most of the time, it's fine. But there have been a few waiters / waitresses, servers, whatever you want to say, that have been pitiful, rude, horrible. I'm sorry.
You don't have to be sorry. You shouldn't be sorry.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you chose the job of being, or you're in the situation of being a server. It's your job. If you're not the best at it, then you don't get rewarded for it.
That's right.
Just like if I'm not the best at what I do, people aren't going to sign up and train with me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't mean to be mean, or because I've never been in the industry. I don't know how it is.
No, you're not mean.
But
we've eaten a lot of places. We know how to judge service. Actually, it's not that hard to please us. You have to really kind of be nice to us and just give us our stuff.
Let me tell you something. Let me just give you a tip. You can be as slow as you want to be with my food, but if you're nice to me and complimentary and sweet and kind, I can overlook it. You can drop my food in my lap. It's all about attitude with me.
Yeah, and
anyway.
I think that's what I'm always preaching to our girls about school, and that's you are the teacher, and the server's the student, and it's just I would have given Johnny that C
if he tried.
If he just showed me effort all semester, and I just saw that Johnny, he wasn't getting it done, but man, he was trying and he wanted to. Instead of having an attitude and acting like he's the victim and like, oh, you don't like me. Who cares? Just show up and fake it.
Are you going to tip your hairdresser if they give you a crappy haircut? If they botch up your hair, are you still going to give them a good tip? No. And you're going to give me a free haircut.
It depends on how good the hair wash is with the massage.
No, it doesn't even matter. You jacked my hair up. My hair's gotten jacked up before. It was on our honeymoon.
Oh, man. You look like a sailor.
You guys, you don't understand. Like, I had just gotten married. I was on my honeymoon at the beach. I was supposed to still feel beautiful. But I kind of wanted to get my hair cut because I let it grow out long and it was kind of driving me crazy. So we went into this place across from where we were staying. And I just said, can I have, like, just cut some length off and can I have just, like, a layer? I said a layer. I should have known it was a red flag when she got the straight razor out and started messing with my hair. I left with probably 3 layers, 4 maybe, and the short, like, I looked like I had a mullet. The shortest layer I couldn't even get a curling iron around, and I was ugly on my honeymoon. I remember sitting on Jeff's lap saying, "I'm ugly on my honeymoon. I'm so, aren't I?" And he's like, "I mean, no, you're still beautiful. I mean, I like your hair better the other way." But you're so then we went to play putt-putt, and I, like, got, like, one of the record scores on the putt-putt golf course, and then I felt all
Some
better.
dude was like, gave her a high five and said, "Nice, dude." I'm just kidding.
Nice mullet. No, it was a bad haircut. You've got to admit. It was like feathered.
I don't remember it. I've cut it from my memory.
I need to try to find a picture. I'm sorry, that was way off. But you're not gonna give somebody a tip if they don't do their job well. Why are you giving them a tip if they don't do their job well?
I don't know.
Okay, sorry.
I can't explain that to you. But some people just do.
Well, I don't have money like that, and I was taught not to reward poor performance. So blame it on my dad, because he taught me that. And he also taught me to confront poor performance. It needs to be confronted. I didn't give you this tip because you have a bad attitude or, whatever. I don't know. That's just me. I'm sorry. Are you pondering something?
I am.
Okay.
I am, and I'm...
Another thought that I had that was really random the other day. Do you want me to tell you or no?
I do. I'm waiting for it.
Okay, I was scrolling through Instagram, and it was something about a pet store, and I can't even remember really. It just made me start thinking about pet stores. Okay, like you go into like a pet store, like pet. Is there a Petland anymore?
PetSmart.
PetSmart. That's it.
Petco. PetSmart.
Yeah.
Some of those, yos.
Okay. There's some pets in there. Like, where do they live if they don't live in the pet store? Example: hamsters, guinea pigs, ferrets. It's not like
I think all 3 of those, or at least 2 out of the 3. Oh, I can see his face.
Who?
Didn't he have hamsters and something in his butthole?
Ew, Richard Gere?
There we go.
Is it Gere or Greer?
Richard Gere. Yeah.
That's disgusting, and I don't even know that that's true.
Ah, it's true, man. Them gerbils, they nibble on something up there.
Gerbils, that's what it is.
They make you...
they're different.
They put like a tube up your anus and then let
That's
that thing
gross.
climb in.
That's just gross. That's gross. I don't want to talk about it. But
It nibbles on some magic cord up in there.
Gross.
It starts playing the old...
I'm disgusted right now.
The old banjo. He gets to hold that old banjo, the deep chord.
Oh my
and
gosh.
you vibrate all over.
What's happening?
That's
right
what I
now?
hear.
What is happening? Okay, so if it's not for the purposes of doing that, where do you see a hamster? Like, you'll go outside, you'll see a bunny. Okay, you'll see a mouse, you'll see a rat, you'll see a snake, you could see lizards, you could see cats, dogs, birds.
This is so cool.
Turtles. What else is in the
You're doing
pet
good.
store?
You're doing good,
okay,
honey.
But you don't just see a ferret out in the wild.
Well, I think ferrets
Or
don't
hamsters.
live in the...
Or guinea pigs.
You don't go into the wild, first of all.
That's true. I really don't.
So if there are animals in the wild that you haven't seen, there's a reason
But really,
you have not seen
I
them.
really need to
Ferrets
know.
dig holes in the ground. They live in the ground.
Bull crap.
They do.
Where do hamsters live? I want to know where a hamster
Hamsters
lives.
live in the ground too.
No,
you think
they
they're
don't.
manufactured
I'm not
for our
gullible.
use?
Yes. I'm not gullible. I'm not some 5-year-old child you're talking to. Hamsters were created by man. I know it. Like, you know how there's
And
man-made
you get mad at my
ponds?
conspiracies?
You know, there's like a pond. Ponds are man-made. I think hamsters, they did something to... They're only pet store animals. And I think the same thing with guinea pigs.
It was to stimulate the economy. They're like, let's make these cute little mice things with hair that's different.
They only live 2 to 4 years.
And we can mass produce them, and parents will get them for their little kids.
And they're creepy, and I used to have them, and they're mean as freaking fire. They bite, and they only live a couple years. I lost one in the house one time when I was younger. We couldn't find it. It was found, I think, dead in the couch or something.
Oh, nasty.
I swear. But I just ponder that. Like, I don't know where they come from. Maybe ferrets and guinea pigs and hamsters do live out in the out in the world. But I've never seen a hamster run down the street.
I don't know, man.
That's all I got.
I mean, I could research it.
I may have to. I didn't research it before I brought it up, and maybe somebody's going to be like, she's a stupid idiot. Here's where they come from. Show me.
I think they're from, like, a deserted island. And we went through there, and we got infested.
No, I don't think
gerbils
that's it.
Climbed in
Why are you obsessed with this?
I don't know.
They did not.
I'm done.
They did not.
They love it.
They're manufactured by man.
They are not manufactured by man.
And where do they come from?
I don't know.
See?
Evolution. I don't know. They turned into a gerbil.
You're so weird. That's the animals that I thought of at the pet store that I don't know where they come from.
I'm trying to think of some other animals. Cats.
Well, really?
I see cats.
Well, yeah. I mean, you just don't see those other animals. I see bunnies every day in our yard.
I know, man. The bunnies love our yard.
But anyway, I don't know. I'm sorry. I just got random. It's Monday. Well, right now it's Monday.
It is Monday.
And it's just been a Monday, and I random thought on Monday. So sorry.
No, those are great random thoughts.
Also, I have one more random thought real quick.
Oh, boy.
I know. And this is kind of like a controversy. And again, man, I'm stepping on toes.
Are you again?
I might be.
Uh-oh.
Maybe I shouldn't bring it up.
Want to whisper it to me?
Here's my question. And please, I don't know. This might come across mean. I'm going to say it anyway because I know I don't mean to be mean. Okay. In the bathroom at like a public place.
Right.
Okay. Not when there's just one bathroom, but when there's like you walk in the bathroom and there's multiple stalls and then there's a handicap stall. Right?
There usually
is. Which is larger.
Right.
For obvious reasons. If there's a line, say there's a line at the door, as often women's bathroom lines are, and a handicapped woman comes up with either, if in any way, shape, or form handicapped, like, wheelchair, walker, crutches, anything like that, does she have to wait in line until the handicap stall's open, or does she get to cut everybody and go straight to the handicap stall? Because we all use the handicap stall.
Well, she shouldn't have to unless there's a handicapped person using it in front of her.
So
there's handicap lines, and there's people that aren't handicapped lines.
So us that aren't handicapped, we should not
except if they're mentally handicapped, and then they just get screwed. They don't get to use the real handicap.
So we shouldn't be using the handicap stalls?
I mean, I think it's okay to. I don't think it's bad to come out of the stall. I mean, because there's a line and there's not as many handicapped people at this event you're at or whatever.
Right.
So there's no handicapped person there, so everybody's doing their thing. But when you come out, if there's a handicapped person in there, the people in line should be like, "Oh, you're handicapped, so you go ahead."
You go ahead. Okay.
But
here's another question I have about it. Okay, I get it. Because, I just didn't know, because that happened to me once. And she went straight to, and there was a big line, and she went from, like, mid-line, and I was next in line to go, and the handicapped stalls would open next. And she went in front of me, which I, of course, didn't say anything.
Hey, man, you can't. She's got it. That was good gameplay by her.
I'm not going to say anything. But here's the thing that I've noticed in some of these bathrooms, is they put the baby changing table inside of the handicap stall. Now who wins?
Wow, that's a good question.
Right?
That's a head-to-head right there. It depends on the level of handicap and the like how bad is this person handicapped?
No, I don't have time to.
And is the baby like going crazy,
I
where
don't-
you're like, let's get this baby out
We
of here.
don't have time
That's
to
a
be
kind
Judge
of
Judy.
war.
We don't have time to be Judge Judy. It's like who goes in?
That's true. And
I
if
still
they're
think the
really
handicapped
handicapped, they're going
person-
to take longer. So you might want to just let like somebody just like gimping around.
Jeffrey.
You might just want to be like, yo, go ahead and
like
go.
if somebody broke their
I know
leg
you're
or
only going to
something.
take a second.
Like if somebody broke their leg
Sure,
or like
yeah,
some kind of-
that.
Okay,
And
because
but if they're really bad off, they're going to have to like climb out of something.
Because naturally, if I'm the next in line and the handicap stall comes open and there's a baby changing table, I will naturally look back, and if I see either someone who's handicapped or someone with a baby, I'm going to naturally, because I'm a nice
Which
person,
one you picking though? If you see them both
a handicapped person, because I've been with a baby and I know that a baby can wait.
That's right.
But why would they put the
F you, baby.
Shut up! Why would they put
Bitch used her friend's baby just to get that up the line faster.
Why would they put the baby changing table in the handicap stall if it's not going to be? It's controversial.
Listen, they gotta put it somewhere it'll fit, and it's got to be
Normally-
private.
No, son. You've never been.
Oh, that's true in the
normally-
men's one. I think there's one at Lowe's.
Normally, which is very respectful. I'm so glad that we finally are an equal world where men have baby changing tables, because men change freaking diapers too. Ladies, don't be the ones changing the diapers all the time. Those men made that little thing
unless
too.
you want it right.
Listen, shut up. I have something to say. Listen, they put the baby changing table most of the time out in the middle of the bathroom. Now listen, I'm a parent and I've had to change diapers. And I go into the bathroom and I close the bathroom stall door and I come out and I need to wash my hands. I really don't want to see a crappy diaper.
No,
Like,
me
just
neither.
Put that behind closed
Put
doors.
that in the freaking handicap stall.
There should be they need to make a separate stall. Baby changing only.
Oh, come on. If you were a business owner, you'd be like, freaking how many stalls do I have to make this place happy with me?
But I mean, do you really want to see, like, after you've gone to the bathroom and you've washed your hands and on your way out you smell?
No, you put
And
it in
you
the handicap
see-
stall.
That's
Mom can take care of business while the baby's tied down on that thing.
They have some bathrooms have, like, in their stalls, like every stall, there's a little seat you fold down with the seat belt. And it's like you put your toddler there and strap him in while you're going to the bathroom. That poor kid. That poor kid. And plus, that's so disturbing. Like when my kids had to go in the bathroom with me, like when they had to, because I can't leave them out with these crazy people, like out in Walmart, they have to come to the bathroom with me. And they have to say, I made them like turn their head, right? Like go in the stall with me and turn their head.
Yeah.
And then when they got a little older, they got to graduate to outside of the stall door, but let me see your feet. Stay where I can see your feet.
Right.
Right? Because so they're outside the stall, so I have privacy, but yet I still see their little feet, so they're safe. And if their
Right.
feet disappear, then I'm pants down and everything running after the person.
Gotcha.
So, but yeah, they have these little seats in some of the bathrooms, and it's just...
You know what I'd be
Here's a
doing now?
snack. I got to go to the bathroom. Sit tight.
What I'd be doing now is I would have one of those harnesses on them where you're walking your kid.
Like a leash.
Yeah, and like if I had to go to the bathroom, I just find like something like a horse and I just tie it to it. And I'd be like, you stay right here. And then I go in and go to the bathroom.
There would be so
Come
many
back
people
out.
think you were so cruel.
It'd work though. I'd at least take them to just the edge of the bathroom and be like, holler if you need anything. But
Holla.
I'm going to tie you to the air dryer.
Oh my gosh, that's hysterical. Well, I'm glad that we have kids now that are old enough to just walk around the store while we're in the bathroom, or at the very least wait outside of the bathroom door. You know what I mean? We've graduated. No more diapers. No more strapping you in when we go to the
Oh,
bathroom.
no.
Oh goodness, I don't know, Runyon.
I don't either.
All right, I think that's a day.
It's a day for show.
Can't get any more random than that.
That was pretty random.
I am gonna go research though where hamsters really come from. No joke. I'm legit concerned.
Okay, you do that.
All right, cool.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.